Well, hello there. Good day, good afternoon. We're back in the zombie world. We're back here. So if you've been here during the last stream, we did a little... We cleared up our rabbit population. We had like 120 rabbits in here. So we relocated some of them, so we're down to 40 animals, which is probably still way too many, and I need to keep tight grip on the rabbit population here. But let's have them calm down for a day or two before I swing my axe again. So I fixed some of the issues we had here with debug mode. It's super annoying. Like if an animal dies behind the fence, you cannot butcher it. Because freaking right-click menu, you need to right-click the animal, but you're right-clicking the fence. So I had to remove the fences to be able to butcher the rabbits that unfortunately died right behind the fence. I wish they would move butchering to the crafting menu, where you can just stand somewhere, click on the crafting menu, and butcher everything in the area. I still need to cook this up, eh? So let's... Come on, baby, light my fire. Those are some... Yeah. 245 hunger. Single rabbit. And we are at what? Butchering 5. There's room. That's also something that's been, I feel like, only been happening lately, that it zooms out instead of scrolling this window that you're currently hovering over. That shouldn't be happening. Anyway, enough complaining. Also, did I even say hello there, Couturas? See ya. Do we have anything else we need to cook before I put out the fire? We have a bunch of pork cuts. Which might actually just get cooked for the skill here, for the cooking skill, and then get thrown away because we can't put them in the fridge. Or we just leave them in here. A cooking skill out anyway. 5.5 also. Just make sure all of them are fully cooked. Put out the fire. Eat some raw, fresh cooked rabbits. Oh, we did some tree chopping the other day. Place that axe back here. Yeah, well, I mean, the big advantage of this base in the zombie apocalypse is that we are very far away from any population center and any amount of zombies. So that's the trick. Don't be where the zombies are. Can't get bitten if there are no zombies around, hey? Give me one of these things, yeah. We will chill. So we have our little new animal enclosure here. Maybe I should be collecting grass outside of the enclosure because the animals can eat from inside. Kinda would make sense, wouldn't it? How much was that? 126 grass cuttings. That's not gonna last long. Yeah, I think we need to also try to find a big scythe. Alright, for now, that'll be good enough. Otherwise, I'm gonna be scything here for days. Okay, then we also collected some wood the other day. And I think that's still all in here. Oh, that's where we have some spare weapons. I'm so surprised that we were out of rail spike weapons. I have a lot of wood in front of my cabin. Check this. Okay, this is empty. It's going to check if there's any skill book we need to read, but the skill books are in our brand new library upstairs that doesn't have any lights yet. But I still think we don't have any of the books that are relevant for us right now. Yeah, no. I don't think there's anything we can read at the moment. Probably want to refuel that in the morning. Yeah, in the morning. What can we do with the rest of the day here? What would still make sense? We could just do some random metalworking. Here's a question. Can we actually make a full-on scythe? Make a scythe head? Much better than the hand scythe. And I'm assuming we're gonna need a long handle. Here. And with very long implements. I would just need a long stick for that. Wow. That should be easy. To be a blacksmith. Alright, and then we just... Do we not have a proper... No, we have a proper grinding stone here. Yeah. Sharpen that scythe. Then, rather than doing the shitty scything here... I mean... Yeah. I need to get rid of the small scythe so it uses the big scythe. So now if I go to... Really something you want to be doing half an hour to midnight in the middle of the dark forest. Seems reasonable. Just gonna scythe my way over to the new pasture. Okay, and that's 500 grass. All right, gonna last a while, I think. Even fit all in there. Okay, before we go to bed, I wanna kinda get rid of the trees that are close to the house here on this side. Maybe this one still. Yeah. And this one. And I think we're gonna snag one more of those nice little rabbits. Oh, they're stale already. We can eat them while they're still fresh. This is full. We're not gonna be able to fit any in there. Alright, sleepy time. That gas can turn you off. Yeah, 88, we don't need to repair yet. Transfer. But all our remaining gases in one can here. It's me. Dale. We have so much food. I think we're just gonna throw that away. Don't want to bother with it. Trade in the bin. Beat. Buy. But healthy rabbit and egg salad here. Breakfast and make another one for the road. Time to see if we can find some animals for that pen. Well, we kind of know where animals are, we just don't know if they're still alive. Also, yay, it's gonna be foggy. Ah, great. Also, to 40. For a second, I thought we already had an increase in rabbits again here. So we want to get some animals. We're gonna need this puppy. Huh. Not 100% what I expected to happen there, but can we actually get in? Seat occupied. Who does that? Who leaves so much shit on the seat? Okay. Uh, I don't think it's gonna drive. Um, there it is. Okay. Move. So that little farmhouse right here around the corner In the road. I guess this looks like the road. They used to have sheep. Now, are they still alive in the winter months? We'll see. I think they had a proper barn and they had food and water, so it should be fine. Might wanna see something moving. Now, there used to be a weird bug sometimes with the animal trailers. Where if the first animal you put in dies because of some weird thing. I just need a volunteer here. No, it's fine. Alright, thank you for testing. One. First of all, hello. Second of all, well, that not thirsty. Come. Yeah. Yoink. Turns out animals are heavy. Oh, 36 encumbrance. Not sure why it still shows the hen here. Too far away. Yeah. Why show it then? Okay. We still have plenty of space. Two friends up there. And one guy there. I guess I can't pick up the ram, can I, huh? Hmm. Well, I can be milked, but you're not pregnant. And I don't see a baby sheep listed here. Wait, forage, we're doing this. Maybe we can find some hemp. Finding all the shit here. Finding a lot of berries. Add another sheep. Hey, Vendril, what's up? Is that a helicopter I'm hearing?
It is good to see you again.
Stove. Hello, welcome on in. Let's you then. You're beginning pregnant. Alright. Yoink. Might just have to come back with a rope to get the big boy. Don't think there are any zombies anywhere nearby in earshot range that I should be concerned about the helicopter whatsoever. Wasn't there one more? I guess we can do this. No, it's just the ram left. Hi, buddy. Let's see if there's a rope in the shed here. I don't have to come back separately. Hey, an animal feedback. There's a rope. Now the problem is, does this enclosure have a gate anywhere? Yeah, over there, okay. Hi, buddy. We're going on a road trip. Try to keep up, come on. You got twice the number of legs that I do. You should have no problem keeping up with me. That's not like so. Close this, cool. I don't want to drive against it. And I still have the rope. Okay. That's kind of perfect. Dee 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 dee. Do 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 do. A little bit early. I think the road's somewhere here. God, freaking snow. Well, the snow plows, keeping the roads clear, huh? Little zombie apocalypse and all essential services immediately collapse here. Resistant little helicopter there, though. Illogical. Are you playing that other game? Or are you still waiting on the release? I mean, yeah, you don't have any upgrades, but you also don't have any of the difficulty modifiers, right? Or am I misremembering how that works? Let's put the animal feed in here. You didn't even get trade to start with. Okay. Yeah, you definitely need like some different approach, right? Your probably usual approach to get resolve doesn't quite work. To win in general, I guess. Plane? Oh, good. It's a little bit loud, I get that. But that's not my helicopter. Remove you from the trailer. And we gotta attach a rope. For you, come over here. That. Detach you from the rope. Alright. Smooth sailing so far. Let's grab our bucket. Two. I mean, they should drink from the lake if the lake is inside the animal zone, which it is. But it looks like I'm not caring for them, right? Make this look like there's an actual something in there. So some water. There, and then I saw that some of these could be milk. Can I not milk with the wooden buckets? Oh, it didn't empty it. Alright. Weird. Okay. Where's the big boy? Probably somewhere here behind the fence. Hi. We got a total of 1.5 liters out of this. I need some sort of shed here where I can put the buckets. Because you can't leave it outside, otherwise it will fill up with rainwater. Ah, it's a successful day. I don't think we have enough time to see if we can also get a cow and a bull. Yeah, no, I wasn't looking for the ram to milk him. That is probably a bad experience to do that. I just wanted to make sure he's there and he's not like somehow escaped. But that fence is far enough, long enough. And sometimes, if they're still stressed, they start attacking your fences and stuff. Which, you know, also don't want to have. Let's clean up the pasture here. The tree chopping. Still a bunch of branches. I think 9 inches, large branch. Okay. Stuff gets turned into coke. So apparently, it's one thing I've always been doing wrong, and I'm not sure if that was always been the case or if it was changed recently. I always thought all recipes in the kiln for pottery always required a lock, but apparently you can just use charcoal and coke, and I've been just wasting my logs, throwing them away basically. Yeah. Okay, that's on me. That's on me. So hypothetically, if I build a little shed for you guys, where would I want that? The more I think about it, the more I kind of want it here. Let's see. A little 5x5 so that they have a roofed area in the animal area. Plenty of wood left. Nothing else. I guess we're running low on nails. Although we have a forge. We can just forge nails, right? Let's get the craft helper out, yeah. Put it here. Here's the last plank. Actually get the car out of the way. We're still running. Also picked up a bunch of stuff. We'll have that later. Let's get bulwark stacks. Get rid of the, what was it, the paintbrush and the sack. Sack goes somewhere else. Fix a flat. Somewhere here, my car stuff, yeah, okay. Back up to 11 sacks after losing all our sack reserves in the Great Sackening. So many planks. That. 17. Time to get building again, yeah? And I want to be lazy and don't move the feeding trough. So I'm gonna have a doorway here and here. Very asymmetrical. I love it. Door frame. Window frame. I don't have enough planks. Then I'm gonna need nails. Just, you know, almost midnight out here building a shed. Sometimes even in the middle of the night, you just gotta get your shed together. Windows? Space. I'm gonna need in order to be able to build the roof, I'm gonna need some stairs. $23, $27. That's gonna be perfect. Needing hammer. That one is gone. So weird that always the hammer doesn't fully break, right? It's either the hammer is fully gone or the handle is fully gone, but not both parts. You have to now pierce steel chunk. This block. No, I need a chunk. I get. And I saw a block into a chunk. Steel block into chunks. Right. Then we go here. Let me say yes, a chunk. Assemble medium implement. Fresh claw hammer. Will be good for another 20 or so. Thanks. I should do that. Yeah, let's finish that in the morning. It's, you know, 2 a.m. is usually when when we go to sleep here in this place. So I'm still super hungry. Quick midnight snack here. How about some prime cut rabbit meat? Let's finish this. Oh no. Did I miscount so badly? Nails again? Nails. Which could actually be. No, there's one more box I see on the top. Maybe 2 boxes even. Oh, so there's 2 spare climbers in there. Nice. Also gonna need a couple more planks here. First check is gonna be, do we have a proper insight? -13. And yeah, it's proper insight. Wonderful. Okay, so now I wanna have. Yeah, and there. Then we go into the disassembly menu. Let's this down. Well, there you go, you guys. Got some roofed area now. Roofed area 25. I need some hay or something in there. Hello, free soul Lenny. Well, come on in. I have some nails on me, but not 100. So let's take like half the nails. Stone away. Live some time here in the day. So, I mean, we wanted not just some sheep. The actual goal was also to get some moo cows. One. Maybe two. Maybe two. What I don't want this time around is a Holstein cow, which is like the super heavy milk cow, where you then get like 40 liters a day, and that just gets silly. Then you're just eating butter every day, and it's like, I don't know. So we get a nice brown cow for some chalky milk. Maybe an Angus cow and maybe a bull. And that should be good. Doggos do not exist in the game. Outside of hearing during the night some howling in the distance. Is it a shame? Is it a shame? You really need to rewatch I Am Legend to realize why you don't want to have dead dogs in the zombie apocalypse. Get some hay bales for the barn here. Then again, we can find those anywhere. I will need to stop here now for hay bales, rare loot. Let's first of all see if we can find some of the cows that we encountered in our travels and that we ignored so far. That's not a cow. That is a cow. There's a friend over on the pasture there. On the... Right. First of all... Second of all... How you doing? Well fed, not thirsty, healthy adults. Calm. Yoink. Immediately following me. Very nice. Get in. That's what I thought. Now, unfortunately, that's like 300 capacity, right? I don't think we get the bull in. Can't pet him. Attitude unnerved. Ah, you're just gonna walk away. I'm walking away, buddy. Guess we have to really drive for every single animal then. For the cows. But that's not me being disorganized, right? That's not gonna reduce the animal trailer space. Yeah, they need bigger trailers. I mean, there's room for 2 cows in there, right? Well, we've dealt with that bull before, so maybe he knows us. Maybe he recognizes us. We saved him. I think he was stuck in an animal trailer at the start of the game. And we kind of let him out. Also, I'm not sure, like, if unnerved is like a very bad mood for the bull, or if it's just slightly bad. I mean, basically, only others usually see calm and stressed. I don't know if unnerved is between the two, or is that way past stressed? It's like, you know, say one more word. Say what one more time? Is that unnerved? Lots of driving around today, but that's usually the thing, you know, if we can only carry one animal at a time. That is not where I want to see zombies. That's really not where I want to see zombies. That is way too close to home. Ladies, I got your new friend. Can we just... There we go. Come in, say hello to everybody. And let's see. We'll see if you can get your hubby over here. I'm running low on gas here. That is really too close. Okay, you know, your buddy there, down at the lake, that was fine. In view range of my house, that's not okay. It's really not okay. Do I have a snack here? No. Something a little bit snackish. Again, it tells me also that we really should get some windows for the house. At the moment, yeah, we have a house, but without windows, it's like putting up a sign telling the zombies, hey, please don't come inside. It's like, that's not gonna help. They can't read. Yeah, it might help. It's fine. It's fine. That's how we take the corner normally. Imagine we had a cow inside there. Could milk it for a milkshake coming out of that one. I don't want to brag, but I'm probably the best driver here in this game. Also the only driver, because you're the only survivor and whatever. Alright. Easy. He's like, do I really want to get inside there if he drives like that? I was like, Hi, buddy. That's the sound of approval, right? Get in. Free candy. No complaining during the drive. You got in on your own free will. Not at all concerned. This is normal that they make a little bit of noise when you're driving with them. Demetrius doesn't drive like me driving too fast. Let's keep an eye open for potential new zombies near the base. Windows. Go this way. Get out. The status. Still unnerved. Nice. He's following me like a good boy. Gotcha. Gotcha. Ah, it seemed like a decent adventure here. And the rope in there. Yeah. Maybe always, if we're gonna drive out ever again to get more animals, which I'm not sure. Like again, maybe a second cow, but at this point I'm kind of okay. Unless at some point I'm gonna be like, oh, now I want some piggies. For now, I think I'm just gonna park her here. Out of the way. Because tomorrow we're gonna drive out with the Humvee. Alright. Just wanna, from an elevated position, take a look around. Let's see anything that has more than 2 legs, less than 4 legs. Oh, if I see a zombie, that's what I'm looking for. Like the one across the lake there. This here. Is he gonna figure out how to get around? Probably not. Probably have to take care of it in the morning. Some food. Once I cook some food, I mean, just make another freaking salad. Oh, it's rabbit and egg. Mm-hmm. Just like yesterday. Mm-hmm. And the day before. Yes. It's what we eat around here. How are we looking on weight? Good. What do you say, sheep and cows? This is not sheep and cows. This is sheep and... Oh, did I rename the wrong zone? Also, we're already back up to 46. God, these rabbits. They're repopulating like rabbits. Animal care level up. So 5. We got 34 fresh eggs that go straight in the bin. Really care about animals. Okay, so if I renamed the wrong zone, that's kind of silly though. Unless the game somehow combined the zones. No, this is okay. So let's rename this. This is chickens and rabbits. This here is house. I really should get used to making bigger rooms so I don't panic inside. Freaking claustrophobia. Okay, what were we doing the other day? Loading the wood. Let me actually, okay, just to get this skill forward a little bit. I think we have some materials to make Couple more belt buckles. It's just for leveling up. We haven't found the book so far. So we gotta grind here. Belt buckles is kind of the least resource intensive. Good sleep. There's 250 animal care XP just for picking up some eggs and getting some sheep. Good thing I waited till the next morning to go for that zombie. Really didn't want to go out in the darkness of the night, huh? It's like 2 zombies there. And double the number that I expected. I wish you could somehow like look up where those zombies are originally coming from. This place here is so far away from any place that still has zombies. They must have been on a journey. Yeah, it's like they aren't back again. It's actually free. One even had a backpack. They are prepared for a long trip. Oh, there's another one. What is this? Some sort of zombie apocalypse? Yeah, I'm gonna run the long way around here. To see if we spot anyone else. Just to remember how freaking big that lake is, that Southern Lake. Yeah, so the big question remains, do we build a big, giant freaking wall around the whole complex? Do like a wall here, then I don't know, a wall here, and here. Definitely need some more nails for that. Alright, but before we do anything else, I want to go on like a 2 or 3 day road trip. I've really gotten to like that short bed with rail spike, but we're out of rail spikes, so we can't build any new ones. So I want to fight into the Muldrow train yard, Because endless supply of rail spikes over there. Or limited quantities of endlessness. But you get the idea. So let's get a healthy, varied breakfast in here. Eat that. One salad for the road. Then let's see if we can grab some non-perishables. Packets of crisps. Steaks. Maybe a Modjeska. Yeah, that should be good enough. Water. This we refilled yesterday. We cleaned the chicken hutch. The animals get some time to get used to the area. A full tank of gas. Road. And since this might be a multi-day trip, so we have our little safe-ish house in Dixie, so we're gonna approach the train yard from the Dixie side. Coming in via the railroad tracks from the north side of the trail yard. Trail yard? That should work out just peachy. Depending on how much zombie movement happened down there since the last time we've been in Dixie. Which isn't that long ago. And hey, we just had the helicopter 2 days ago, right? So at least we don't have to be afraid of that happening again. For next week. Scream in the middle of the road? Sure, why not? Making some good time here. Make sure that this is clear. On the edge of I don't want to run all the way down there to kill that zombie, but also I should kill that zombie. Like, this is kind of our fallback sleep in the car area. We really don't want to be having any zombies there. Just sleeping in the car. Kinda sucks really to wake up in your car with your face bitten off. That ruins your morning. That being said, I don't want to stop every 5 meters to kill a single zombie, so let's just ignore that guy. And that guy, and that guy. So we need to come in here. And not go through the food market, but down this road. That probably means we need to do a little bit of killing here. Oh, go for the rail spike. Quick look over there. Looks relatively calm. Don't want to be clearing out that base where we want to sleep again. Ah, move. On a tight schedule here. Double check the map here in a second. Right. Quick check on the map. Okay, this is just the road going there. Yeah, we wanna follow this dirt path, which is gonna be easy to follow since it's completely snowed in. I guess it's still easy enough to see-ish. That is Survivor Zombie there. At least a big backpack. Military backpack even. No, it's not a survivor zombie. It's just a random zombie with a mini backpack. Sure, okay. The key to the office. Really see an office down here, but sure. Maybe that little trailer there. Why? Let's kill these 3 guys, because that's kind of halfway between this road and where we want to sleep later. So we're gonna drive up here in the night. That's the trailer park we cleared the other day. Okay, that's good enough for me. Oh, that's a tree in the middle of a road. You just remember that there's a tree there, so we don't drive into it each time we drive down here. Sure, I won't forget that. Tree, not sure at all. And then choo-choo, I'm a train. Fitting song, eh? Although currently we're going on the rails, not off the rails. Yep, alright. That's the welcoming party. Okay. I didn't think I could just drive in and loot the nearest railway warehouse without any opposition, but I also didn't expect to see this many zombies this close to the fence line. Okay. Hang on, let me just drive the car a little bit back. Jesus. Who's making all that noise? Did I ever check what kind of muffler we have in this puppy? Actually, now I'm kind of curious. No. Not curious enough. Jesus. Okay, maybe fight down the fence. So that we don't back up into our own car. Guy with the top hat. Hey, Lucky Logie. What you doing? Anyone else? Oh yeah, there's a couple more. Should probably just keep my mouth shut here. Okay. Part of them are going to my car. You're playing D3. Diablo 3? There are Doom 3? Decent 3? Was there ever a Decent 3? I don't know. Diablo, okay. Alright. They were assumed, but you know. He's 35. I'm still not sure I understand the concept of seasons in relation to Diablo. I get a little bit the feeling that this wasn't the best thought out plan I ever had here. Different themes, right? The season is just, you know, everybody starts a fresh character, right? Mostly, I guess. And then, as you said, different themes. Fully rested. Range on this rail spike weapon seems a little bit nuts sometimes. Like using the force to hit them. Is this the point where I say, hey, did I ever tell the story that I'm in the credits for Diablo 3? I was working at Blizzard as a customer support, or as they like to call it, game master at that time. And everybody who works there at that point in time gets their name in the credits of any game that's released. So I think I'm in Diablo. I think Mists of Pandaria. And I think one of the StarCraft expansions also came out during my time there. Well, there's like 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever, how many names are in there. And since nobody knows my real name anyway, there's no way to recognize me, so I feel like that's probably not worth your time. And this could be another. I mean, we got here fairly late in the day, but this has been some killing. Certainly paid for another building or two so far. Yes, yeah, look for that. I'm sure you're gonna find me under that name there. What do you have there? Looked a little bit thick for a katana, so probably more like a metal bar. So why is there somebody coming from behind me? It's a wooden rod. Is that a wooden rod in your belly, or are you happy to... Oh, it's a wooden rod. Yeah, got it. Half like half a salad here. Look at Jason. Don't want you guys to disappear into the forest, yeah? And then in 3 months you suddenly appear at my base, because repeated helicopters got you all the way across the map. Should kill you right here. Oh, shit. Should have repaired that before it fully broke. Though I don't think I have sufficient wood glue with me. Yeah, that's just one use. Need 2 uses. Okay, but we have 3 more rail spikes in the car. Here. Yeah, that's the one sound you never want to hear, huh? So heat raising. How's it going? That's the problem. Already cleared that place out. That's why we need... That's why we're over here now. Although I think I'm going through more railroad spikes getting into that place than I get out of it. But we'll see. That is a survivor satchel. We're in the train yard near Muldrow, like the northern end of it. Came in sneakily through the forest. Oh, look, it's Dark Moriarty. Yeah, there's a and Kima also with playing with 4 times pop, so it's busy. I didn't expect there to be so many at this end of the facility. I thought I'd come in through the north side, so I can at least get close to some buildings before I have to fight, but not quite. Also, holy crap, what's that guy? Yeah, spiked leather armor here all around. Alright. Grab that melee backpack here. Satchel. Although all the books we already read, straight back on the ground. Yeah, compass is still one of the weirdest items in this game. It's like, what's the point of that? Put that in the trunk, put that in the trunk. That one. Okay. Can we actually dare to drive a little bit closer here? Yeah, it's basically clear now. One of the worst things of this place is it has a bunch of huge parking lots that are in the map files not laid out as parking lots, and so you never find any cars here. Build 41, there was like a vehicle zone expanded mod that fixed that. Changed that. In vanilla, only the parking lot at the entrance to the whole area is a parking lot where cars can spawn. Kinda sucks. Yeah. Hunter suit, friller jacket. Make up your mind. Looking at the time, I don't want to be here when it's getting dark. Because even the zombies deserve their well-earned rest, right? So we're taking like couple more groups here near the car and then ditch this place. I think that's getting a little bit too dark. Let me check the map here quickly. There's the crack den somewhere over here, right? We could sleep there, or we drive back to Dixie where we have our safe-ish house. It's a little bit of a... I mean, this, and this is like here. But we haven't cleared it. Or we just sleep on the road in the car. Again, I have 6 hours until my usual bedtime here. So I guess we have plenty of time to drive back to Dixie. I wish I could change to the new 1.5 hour days. Which is now the default for Apocalypse, but alas, can't change that in a running game. And I hate driving down this dirt road. It's like, ah, my poor tires.
It is good to see you again.
Hey, Joker, what's up? Apparently it's treating me well, but I'm getting tired. Tired of this shit, yeah. One zombie earlier here at the tables. Still there? Huh? Actually, 2 zombies. Actually, 4 zombies. Actually, 6. Oh, god damn it! I think we're good. You know. Yeah, running low on nails at the base. Might as well grab a box from here. Let's have kind of corn. Carrots. We'll have the rest of our salad tomorrow. Remember that there's still some gas cans in here. Although we don't have a generator yet for the gas pump here. I think I'm just gonna stand in the corner in the dark here. Turn on the lights. And wait for a proper sleeping time. 387. That is indeed a new max kill record here. And we spent half the day driving across the world to get to the rail yard to begin with. Yeah, I think close to build 41 kill numbers again. I like it. Alright, no time to lose. Get back to work. Just random satchel, okay. Yes, I could just drive along the railroad tracks instead of driving down the dirt road here. No, I think the railroad tracks are taking a bit of a detour before they meet up with the tracks down here. I'll have a look at the map later, see if that's actually faster. Let's see what I hit there. Right. Quick map check. Yeah, that's much better. So these are outside of the trail yard, and they are trash. This is where the first office building is, and the parking lot, which doesn't have any cars on it. And somewhere here is one of the maintenance halls that should have some of the loot we're looking for. I don't know. I kind of feel like driving in there, so we are in the corner of the and can kind of hide with a safe side on our back. By safe side, I mean a fence. I guess before we do that, any of that, we clear up the entrance here. You've been busy here. probably also, yeah, let's equip this on the back. A quick switch. So I'm not wearing the mask, that's there's a backpack zombie trying to escape. We have nothing in the backpack, except for like a comic book or something like that. Those damn kids and their comic books. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Great rest of your day. Did some good work here in the last 2 days. Some breakfast. Should also probably clean up my overencumbrance here. Yeah. I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna turn off the engine. This is when we're gonna park for the day. Gotta be another table leg or a wooden rod or some... Yeah, another wooden rod. That's the top corner. Cool. With that part cleared out, then we can kind of systematically roll down the base. We also got a place we could potentially secure to sleep here. Although I don't think there's any mattress or anything like that in there. And we didn't bring a sleeping bag or tent or We could feasibly just drive the car into the top fence corner and just sleep there then. Cuddle up with the local raccoons. He did not like that idea, did he? Them moving in behind me. Don't like that at all. Let's get over there. Gentlemen. It's a fun weapon to use, I gotta say. I mean, being X level 10 certainly helps. Don't even want to think about how we got to X level 10. Right? It wasn't 9, yeah. We got 10 last time. Well, we were moving our rabbit population. That was very close there. Too distracted by looking at my character sheet and looking around the fields. And peeking at chat. Probably a good idea to have a quick sit. Okay. Map check. We still don't have even the outline of one of the buildings. I thought they were way closer to the northern edge of this place. I guess not much of a choice here. Let's just keep pushing. Yeah, I was watching the video and I'm like, so he had a modded map video for Build 41, and I also thought that Tikita never got mentioned in any of his videos there. And I'm like, oh, is he gonna do the same thing again in Build 42? Because I kind of didn't like that he was doing, like, in the video, 3 of the old maps that were just ported not even by the original author, and as awesome as some of those maps are, I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about that guy that's porting all the maps. Without being the original author, right? Where he's just making them playable for Build 42 and always puts in the, if the original author says something, I'll pull the map again, and it's like, that's gonna be awful for anyone playing. Like, I don't think he has any bad intentions, right? He just wants to make the maps available again, and people want to play stuff like Raven Creek, but I don't think this is the best approach. Yeah, that, of course, is also a factor then, right? If he then mentions all these maps in his video there, makes it actually a little bit worse. Because then, I'm also thinking, like, anybody who tries out the maps, and then, let's say, the original author of one of the maps releases theirs, and this guy pulls his map from the workshop, that breaks the people's save game, and they're gonna be... Probably they might even be angry at the original map creator, right? Even though it's not their fault. Updated map. Agriculture free, finally. Alright. That's some good shit here. These can go onto that corpse. Last making 2 we don't have yet. Oh, I don't have, like, I'm looking at these quantity collected never, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I don't have any of those maps. And it's like, yeah, I don't have a home zone around my new library. The mod doesn't know I have these books. The other thing is also, well, so he doesn't do any changes, right? He just changes the cells or what, so that it's playable in the current version, and that's done. And, so maybe somebody wants to rework their map and, up the quality and everything and, make it better. And people are already like, oh no, the new Raven Creek doesn't even have any basements. And then the Raven Creek author's like, no, I'm doing a lot of basement, I'm just not done yet. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't think the guy is considering all the implications of what he's doing. Something road to hell path being paved with good intentions or something like that. Where's my... Okay, there's some train cars. Where's the first building? Do I have such a bad memory of this place that I don't remember? No? Maybe there's a... Or there's another track here. It's not just 3, it's 4 tracks. Doesn't seem to have a building there either. We just gotta keep killing zombies, and eventually we're gonna get close to one of the buildings. Maybe I should have gone in from the south side. At least you're right next to the bunkers there. Like, I don't trust that the users will know, like, who's responsible for something. There was, I think, I don't know, about a year ago, some drama about the, God, what was it, Cedar Creek map? Cedar Hill map, where the creator had, like, removed it from the workshop, made unplayable, and I had a Let's Play that played on that map. And then, when that happened, I had a comment on the video blaming me for breaking their save game. I'm like, what do I have to do with that? And yeah, so no, I don't trust that people know necessarily if something breaks, who's to blame. Build spike? No. I think I have one more in the car. Well, We gotta work it out fast. I don't want all these swords here behind me. Apple man and the backpack man. Probably both empty. Really trying to escape the rail yard. I say, oh no, somebody's hunting all the zombies. Get out while you still can. I need to stand still for the mask to get back on. Okay, let's clear up this corner. So it's just the few that got away are going to be a concern later on. Factory? No, I don't think you can. Can you see the factory from the fence line? I'm not even sure. Because that was completely overrun also. We've been there on a little road trip a couple months ago. What I really like about the rail spike is that it doesn't have a sharpness factor. So it's not like all the other axes and hatchets and stuff where you have to constantly whip out your whetstone and keep them in good condition. Rail spike, you just, yeah, have at it. Maybe grab some wood glue and repair it, but if not, doesn't matter. It's curious to see, right? So they have this railroad spike puller item, which is like a super heavy 6 encumbrance kinda not weapon, but also not usable tool, which implies you will eventually be able to pull spikes from railroad tracks. If they actually add that functionality, then this is gonna be the absolute meta weapon here. unlimited supply. What's this then? Some shitty trash on the ground. What I'm gonna do here? Get rid of those hand scythes. I'm gonna break relatively quickly, that's fine. Gets weight out of my inventory. There's no building inside. I don't know anymore. I was quicker out of my inventory than I thought it would be. Also, how now we're getting out of breath when we're using a weight 1 weapon? Look, it's stuck in that guy's earlobe. Not sure if I want to fight so many here with low endurance. Maybe let's not run. Just restful and then run. Okay, so one thing I wanted to check earlier and didn't get around to it. Looking like loudness 49. No, this is a big muffler. It's not a performance muffler, but it's 49 is actually super quiet. It was really just kind of the hornet's nest there earlier. Yeah, I can't be bothered driving back to Dixie, so we're gonna snuggle in the corner here and sleep in the car. If I do this, yeah, okay. The doors on this side are not available, that means we're close enough to the fence. I guess we can do a little bit more fighting then. Flashlight. We don't have spare batteries. We have one spare battery, okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah, just a raccoon in the middle of all the zombies. Yeah, not suspicious at all. Why are you not running away, little boy? He was waiting for the pets. Yeah, I forgot that we got that sheriff duffel bag and the big hiking bag with the books and stuff. And I left them somewhere on the floor. Kinda wanted to load them up in the car here. Can still find them. I think it's somewhere near some zombie corpses. Yeah, let's meet Wasser next. Yeah, here they are. Just secondary. Put the one back in the other bag now. Okay, equip your primary. I'm just gonna slow walk it. I bet I also like, oh, all the books which we don't have, and I probably have half of them. I know we have metalworking 4. 3 is the one we don't have. Which is actually agriculture 3 might actually be one we still need. Fairly certain we have glassmaking 2, and we're never gonna level glassmaking unless there's a patch that actually makes it useful. So let's throw that away. Are we ever gonna level tracking? I don't know. We have one more short bat. Get that equipped. Really what I want to be doing. Middle of the night here. I haven't heard anyone inside, so it'll be empty. There's also nothing in there, no furniture. Desks. Anti-bottom book? Sure, why not? Sounded like a zombie. Single zombie in one room in the whole building. Interesting. Okay. Hey, he was in the room closest to where we're gonna sleep here, so kind of good that we took him out. I don't see anything moving here anywhere. Get some food in. Muldrow annotated map. Let's read that. Very convincing. Nice try. You're not gonna make me go to Muldrow. This one, Louisville. All over here, don't go. Hold on a second. Play. Agriculture free. Give me that. Thought that was the one we needed. Oh well. Maybe it's not. Kind of rude. Could have said that in a different way, not just skill level too low. You can't quite follow the plot. Alright, we're gonna sit in the rear right seat here and have a little sleep. A little snoozer. Oh, 376? 11 kills under the record. Still got more than a full water canteen. That should be fine for the day. Map check. And a train car? That's probably a train car. So. Parking here. Killing zombies. Kinda suck if we do a 3-day trip in order to get some rail spikes from the train yard, and we come home without rail spikes. Just having used up 4 rail spike weapons. It's not a good average. We got some nails. Building! A building! Right, meat cleaver is definitely on the way out here. Get a few more one-shots with this to make it worthwhile. Like, it's nice having a low-endurance weapon, but if I need to swing twice as often than with the rail spike, then rail spike's just better. There's a few coming. Right, time to change to a real weapon. Okay. Clown. Don't like that. Oh, there's the entrance towards Moldra. Not get too excited about there actually being a building within reasonable range to reach it today. Let's make sure we're fully rested. Breakfast in here. Then let's go murdering. That I want here. Yeah, fellow lower thing enjoyer. I forget what it's called. Oh, that is, or is that a pole cube? That's no, that's just a pool cue. I think. I'm not sure. Ah, you son of a bitch. They probably spent like there's probably devs spending time on 3D modeling items that when stuck in a zombie, they look as close as possible to a machete or a katana. And they're just implementing new items of that type. It's the whole job. Big deceivers. Past 12, we might actually get into that building. I know, there's a lot of guys here to the east. It looks like big groups, but it's like a group. Also, is that another pool queue or is that actually katana this time? Get over here. I think this might actually be a katana. Get over here, you weep. No, it's another pool cue. Why? Why do bad things happen to good people? I need a little bit of better angle of approach here. Otherwise, we're getting a little bit surrounded. Ah, bread knife, yeah. Another weapon look-alike. Looks empty. Why are so many zombies here? Yeah. At some point, I probably have to rewatch my own 16x run to see, like, that was way worse, right? We also got shit done. Again, kill speed and build 41, I think he was a little bit faster. Yeah, resilient little guy for running around in his underpants here. Building is officially spawned in. Building site has a lot of zombies. Ah, bye. And yeah, I don't think I can reasonably go in there until I clear out the sites. So you might have to go back to doing mining trips so we can get scythes. I'm trying to find a second where we don't have any zombie aggro. Let's sit on the ground here. Enjoy the view. Yeah, and this blood spatter, that's fantastic. Okay. Have some chips. That's neat. Fully rested. Yeah, that thing is not gonna last much longer. So, fiercely defending this place, yeah? Yes, they see what I can do with a limited amount of rare spikes. They want me to prevent me from getting more. Ah, that's it. Out of spikes. I think we're not screwing around here. Hatchet. Have a little bit of a peek here. If this is gonna be worth it. Spike puller. No. I need the spikes, not the puller. Got a puller. It's welding torch. Shit, I guess. Take the welding torches. Because we lost half of ours in the big car destruction. Oh, actually welding rods. Okay. Wait, what's that? What did she have in her belly? That was not a poke for you. The broken katana. Let's take it. Close enough. The flashlight, we're not getting back inside anytime soon. Jesus. So many. On a black. It's also almost 7 in the evening. I really didn't want to spend another day here. Because we need to take care of other animals. On the other hand, we're 75 kills away from 10,000. That should be doable. Drive home in the darkness. It's not too bad. Kill the guys that have followed me. Fix it. Sharpen that. In action. Assuming you're just a random school backpack again. Pack spot backpack, yeah. Use a backpack if you don't have anything in it. And that tip that I read somewhere of just using that basic mask making a big difference alone with corpse sickness, that's been so good. George makes me question, like, why do we have things like the gas masks and the various filters that you then have to change, blah blah. If this is enough, with this amount of zombies here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm not that brave. Oh, we got a railroad spike. Trip was a make it 4. Trip was a resounding success. I wonder if the... Hang on. Is the mask reducing my vision radius here in the darkness? It wouldn't make sense. It still feels so. But I don't see a lot. Okay. I'll grab 2 more railroad spikes here. We know there are more here. We're out. To the car. Hang on. Oh no, that's 59, not 99. God damn it. I guess we get 41 kills another time. I don't know. Where did they even park? Damn. So we got 7 spikes out of it, and we used 4 railroad spike weapons to get inside. I think that's a decent ratio. And we know there's more spikes where those came from. We barely scratched the top of the Spikeberg. Ah. Yeah. I really need to drive home. Much as I want to hit the 10,000 today, I don't want to risk everything on for that. It's just a number. Just hit it next time. We're not gonna run out of zombies between now and next time, eh? Oh, 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 oh. So you can't. This is a railroad track. You can't be walking here. See? You can barely see the road in this darkness. Well, because there's no road. Yeah, it's because I'm tired. I'm missing my turnovers here. Turns. Gone this way. Hope that past survivor who drove down this road cleared out all the car wrecks. So we're not gonna have any nasty surprises, right? That's what we usually do. Just let him have it. Oh. I think at the base, what I wanted to do is sort out our seeds, you know, as we're getting into spring and planting season. Basically make one crate for each month and then put the seeds for the respective month into that crate. So instead of having to look it up every month, what do I need to plant now? I just go to the next crate and it's like, oh, this is my April crate. Guess we're planting some potatoes. A little bit annoying work at the start, but I think it's going to save me a lot of work in the long term. I do want to do farming again once we can, right? But March, right? We're not gonna plant anything in February. Home sweet home. Made it home after yet another big adventure. Wonderful. No zombie at my generator. 62 fuel, that's good. Now let's take care of the cows or the animals in the morning. If it's wrong to go to them at midnight. It's milking times. Oh, really? Right, first things first, though. Let's get our home inventory zone and add a zone for these tiles. Which, yeah, this is technically the library, but whatever. So now at least the home inventory knows which books we have, and if I'm now looking at the books we just got, quantity collected 1, yeah, so that's already there. Oh, in the trash it goes. Yeah. Oh, no, mechanics 5 is new. And welding 5, okay. We have LV fully now. Yeah, we've got complete LV. Plus whatever that was. I think that must have been an annotated map. So that can go away. Oh, collection of mechanics books, nice. I think that's our first complete set. Collect them all, right? The rest we do in the morning. Well, maybe the food. Food just goes onto the big pile in the kitchen. Trash. Yes, this can also go in the trash. I'm not even sure I didn't throw that away. This is already collected. Quickly eat the last fresh rabbit. Everything that's already stale. I wonder where we get some fresh rabbit from. It's fine, right? We're still not super losing weight. Ah, go to sleep. $444 zombies. What in the world? I did not realize we were that far over our daily average. That was a successful day, and that's why we wake up with nightmares. Great. Was a beautiful day. And now I'm just gonna read a paperback. And I feel like you earned yourself some proper sleep. Do we not have sleeping pills here? I had sleeping pills in my bedroom. Well, no, you can't sleep if you drink Coke in the evening. Bamboo Plains. That bunch of new resources then, or any new mechanics in the new area also? I've never really played with the previous expansion stuff, with the excavation shenanigans. No natural soil. Poop. The bird gives you poop. Don't call it fertilizer. The bird shits for you, and you work with the bird shit. Come on. Don't try to sugarcoat it. Fertilizer. There we go. It's just like me and the sheep here, right? I'm not saying they give me fertilizer. No, they shit, and there's cow dung and sheep dung on the ground. But that's fine. That's the ram. Don't try milking that. That's not rusty. I should probably check here. Oh, he's calm now. He's no longer unnerved. Nice. Why is this full of water? There's animal feed in there, is there not? Yeah. Gonna ignore that. Alright. So we now have 3.9 liters of milk. Not enough to make butter. Over here. Weren't we at 46 and I was complaining before I left? And now we're down to 40 again? That doesn't make sense. Unless all my chickens died because they shit their hutch full again. I don't see anything. 3 days, 87%. I don't get it. I don't see any dead animals. Also, so the rabbits here stressed. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are stressed about. I don't even have my hatchet equipped. What about the chickens? They're calm. So if we have our farm again here, right? We need like 2 rows. 2 rows for each month, starting with, I guess, March. Probably. Okay, let's first of all, though, let's clear out the rest of this thing. Anything that needs to stay inside? No, let's just take it all. Wink. We go into a little armory. That's gonna fit, and then this is full. Yeah, hiking bag's already empty. Other bags are empty, so the sheriff duffel bag. Hey, the bullet we can put in there. The rifle we just put on top. Outside. There. I think that sheriff duffel bag we can kind of looks cool in the armory when we fully equip it. Just leave it there. And the other 2 backpacks we put in our backpack storage, where that is. I think we have a box full of backpacks somewhere here. Well, in that case, didn't know we didn't have a secondary melee backpack yet. Let's upgrade those. So better needles to hand. That in here. Welding torches. This way, okay. Fire extinguisher. I just wanna. I feel like a base needs to have a fire extinguisher somewhere. Machete number 7. And we have that broken katana. We could. Do we have the book for long blades? We want to train a second weapon skill. That's the real question. We do have the book. It's gonna suck for muscle strain, that's for sure. Maybe if I head out with some scythes again that basically don't cause any muscle strain. Alright, railroad spikes. We're gonna need some short bats, which I think we can make from tree branches, right? Yeah, just need a surface. Okay, so we need. And then nail spiked small weapon. No, not nail spiked. Rail spiked, not nail spiked. Are you even listening? Rail spike. Rail spike weapon. Oh, we need leather strips. Let's forget that. We gotta get some leather next time around also. Rail spike weapon with the short bats and the railroad spikes. It's a bunch of maintenance XP. We're now what? We're very close, I want to say. Yeah. 2/3 of the way to maintenance 10. It's not bad. Get the remaining rail spikes up on here for the next trip to the rail yard. Eventually. Get more of those. It has to be positive, right? We got like what, 6 out of there. There was at least 1 more inside, and like 5 shelves I hadn't checked yet. I hadn't been upstairs at all, and that was just the tip of the start of the place, the tip of the iceberg. Where am I here? Like this, we've been in this part of the maintenance building. There's another maintenance building here, and I'm fairly certain on this track there's also one, maybe further down. And then there's the 4 big bunkers. I think we probably cleared out more than half the zombies in this place. Can't believe there's that much left. But also, gotta pay up, right? We've been in there. Technically, we've looted this, so I gotta pay. Because we gotta pay for every building that we loot with 100 kills. That's 80, so 8,000 kills. Almost at 10,000, 20 buildings. Basically that as a buffer. So we're good there. Not running out of building credit anytime soon. I want to get more wood glue for the next trip. Rail spikes are that good, then they're good enough to repair. Make ourselves a nice salad. Maybe try something different today. How about some game? An egg? Oh, and the snow is receding. Is it springtime already? No, it's not. More zombies that showed up on the lake there in the south. Don't see anyone moving. Well, with that, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'll take a break. We'll continue this run in a future stream. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for being here. It's been lovely. Didn't quite completely clear the railroad, but I think our bigger goal today was getting our sheep and our cows and building a little barn, and that went reasonably swell. So yeah, we'll see what else we do here in our little wilderness base. Keep in mind, this here was all a big forest. Everything you see here has been stomped into the world from the ground up. Kind of cool to see how much you can do, and I'm looking forward to what future patches bring in terms of what you can do there. Anyway, for today though, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks again for hanging out, for being here. I'm gonna send you over to a good friend, Beaten Buzzers, who is doing some more projects on Void. He's also building his own super cool base in the middle of nowhere. Although it looks like currently he's looting West Point, Riverside. Alright. I'm gonna send you over there. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great night. I'll catch you next time. Saturday, more XCOM. And then maybe Sunday some Zomboid, maybe Monday. I'll keep you posted. Have a good night. Bye bye.